Hello, and welcome back to my channel. One of the questions that I get all the time is, what is the best supplement that I can take to increase my chances of getting pregnant, to increase my chances of staying pregnant? Supplements are often in the conversation about fertility. But here's one thing that I'll say. Not every supplement is for everyone. And sometimes you could be doing too much when it comes to your supplement routine. But today I want to talk about the supplement that I recommend every single one of my clients gets themselves on, and the reason why, and also how to differentiate between all the types that are available. But first, of course, I'm Bianca, professionally trained chef, certified holistic nutritionist, and fertility diet and lifestyle coach. And I help people get and stay pregnant, and I hope that what you learn in this video helps you do just that. So first, I just want to say that when it comes to supplements, you have to be on a protocol. You have to be on supplements that are targeting specific things that are going on with you. A multivitamin generally doesn't cut it, and the reason being is that with multivitamins, you can only have a certain amount of one supplement to go with another because it's like a pill size. But if you need more than what that multivitamin is giving you, it's kind of like a drop in the bucket. So I think it's important to remember that supplementation is also meant to supplement what you are already doing as far as your lifestyle and your diet are concerned. If you are taking the supplement I'm just about to talk about and you're doing nothing else, well, it's a supplement, not a miracle. And so you need to be mindful of how to eat for blood sugar, gut health, liver optimization, how to eat in a way that is not causing you inflammation and is in fact helping you lower it. Because what a supplement will do is make that land more effectively. So that's just something to remember. Okay, let's get to it. So my favorite supplement that I have all of my clients on is an omega fatty acid supplement. The reason being is an omega fatty acid supplement does so many things when we are talking about fertility and pertaining to fertility. First and foremost, our body is using fat as the means by which we make the hormones in our body in the first place. And how we balance them is by having good fat in our lives. We don't have bad fat. We're not having trans fats. We don't have a lot of visceral fat in our body, but we have enough body fat and we eat enough fat, good sources of fat on our bodies and in our bodies that allows for good hormone balance and function. When we don't eat enough good fat, we are depriving our body and our fertility of so many things that it needs. Gut health is so important for fertility because nutrient absorption is how our body is going to pull all of the things we need in order to have good base level of fertility. It's from good gut absorption. But our gut is protected by fat. Our gut lining is protected by fat. When we don't eat good fat, that is impaired, and that can cause problems with our fertility as a knock-on effect. When you think about every single cell in our body, including our eggs, is covered by a thin layer of fat called the myelin sheath, then you understand how important fat is in our body and in our lives. If you are not having good consumption of fat, but also supplementation of fat, you are depriving and robbing your body of the root, fundamental, foundational building block of good egg quality and good fertility from so many different places in the body. Now, the second thing that fat does in the body is it helps to lower inflammation. When we are inflamed in our bodies and we start adding fat, you will notice your inflammation goes down because that's what the body does with fat. It lowers inflammation. And this is where supplementation really starts to show its value. Because when you supplement, you can be really targeted about the type of omega fat that you're going to choose that is going to give you what you need. Now, the reason that I say the type is when we talk about omega fatty acids, there's high EPA and then there's also high DHA. High EPA is for the mom, high DHA is for the baby. So while you are in preconception, while you are doing the pregnancy prep, you want to be taking a high EPA omega fatty acid, because that is going to help your body with the effects and the balancing of inflammation in your body. And that's important for your vessel, but especially for fertility and egg quality. Now, when you cross that bridge into pregnancy, that is when you would switch to a high DHA, because that is for building your baby's brain. It's for cognition. People with things like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's would take an omega fatty acid that has DHA in it. But when you were thinking about the inflammation and what eating and supplementing with more fat can do, it helps to lower it. We love fats. Now, again, on the third thing that fat can do as far as fertility and just like life, metabolic health, is helping balance your blood sugar. If there is fat present at every single meal that you consume, if you eat it in the right order, you will not only do all of the things we just talked about, help with hormone balance and production, also help with lowering inflammation. You are also going to ensure that that meal is balanced from a blood sugar perspective. That is beautiful. All of the things that we are getting from fat. And I think that's what makes me the most upset and what I take umbrage with most with all of the fat slander of late. And, you know, in the last years, and especially in the years that I was coming up, it was like everything needed to be fat-free. If you were eating fat, that is why you were fat. Now we know that that's not the case. Fat doesn't make you fat. Sugar makes you fat. Trans fats make you fat. Processed foods make you fat. If that's what you're worried about, don't be afraid of fat. You should be afraid of all of these other foods that are terrible for you, that are causing your body to have reaction and response of gaining weight. But that is not what we're talking about. All this to say that fat is your friend when it comes to fertility. It starts with an F for a reason. Fertility, fat, they are friends. I just came up with that off the dome. I love that for everybody. So you want to make sure that you are consuming a good amount of fat, but also supplementing with it. And like I said before, you can there's two types of omega fatty acids. Just make sure you look for the one with high EPA. But all of this to say that if you are trying to get and stay pregnant and you are trying to prepare your body perfectly and give your body the tools it needs to actually have good fertility and good fertile function, you need to be friends with fat. I hope I've convinced you to fall in love with fats. I will link my favorite supplement in the comment section below in the description, and you can check them out. Those are the ones that I take personally and love. But again, fat is your friend. Eat more of it, supplement with it. Don't be afraid of it, and it will benefit your fertility journey. Trust me on that one. So if you liked this video, please like it, please share, please comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. Please subscribe. I love having you here. I hope that what I share in these videos helps to improve your fertile baseline, helps you, have better outcomes if you do something like IVF or IUI, helps you have a good outcome if you're just trying at home after some unexplained things. Like, I hope that what you learn in these videos are helping you find another path forward, but also giving you like the hope and the like aspirations that like it can work out. You just have to like give your body what it needs. And fat is what your body needs. So, see you next time.